The new report shows that women who run the nation's largest companies, the 16 female CEOs of S&P 500 companies, are far out earning their male counterparts. Their average annual pay over the last few years, just over $14 million. Think of them as a kind of super breed. Carol Bartz, the CEO of Yahoo, has a pay package of $47 million. Kraft CEO Irene Rosenfeld's is $26 million. And Indra Nooyi of PepsiCo's is $16 million.
In the corporate sector, women at the top, C-level jobs, board seats, tops out at 15–16%. The numbers have not moved since 2002 and are going in the wrong direction.
As you get higher up in an organization, numbers of board directors and executives, those numbers are sort of startling, aren't they?
They are. As you say, women comprise 46.5% of the workforce. When you look up at women in management positions and professional positions, they're about 50%. So they're doing well there. It's equitable. When you look above that to the women executive officers and women CEOs and women on boards of directors and the top compensated individuals, you see that it's a much, much smaller percentage. But the most important reason is that women face barriers to advancement that men don't experience. If you ask somebody to close their eyes and imagine a business leader, they don't picture a woman.
Not all domestic responsibilities can be shared equally, such as having babies.
The central variable in explaining economic differences between men and women is not employer discrimination, not the rise of feminism. It's that women, it's child rearing, marriage and child rearing. That's the variable. As that varies, a women's arrival or participation rate in high-level occupations varies with that. That's
Absolutely.
The okay.
Looking at the correlation between more women in senior leadership and on boards of directors and financial performance. And what we find is there's a very strong positive correlation. These were studies looking at the Fortune 500 over many years, so we had tons of data. And statistically, what we found is that those companies with the highest representation of women in their senior leadership financially outperformed those with the lowest. On average, financially outperformed those with the lowest. And companies with more women on their boards of directors, again, financially outperformed those with the fewest.
It's a problem if half of your talent pool doesn't make its way into the senior ranks.
The question is, do you approve of a married woman working if she has a husband who's capable of supporting her? And overwhelmingly, the answer to this question has been no.
So by default, we're accustomed culturally to think about men in leadership. And inadvertently, that follows through in all kinds of promotion decisions, in performance reviews, in expectations, in assumptions about what women are good at or what
companies having a vision about who they see as a senior executive or a CEO, and not really being able to look beyond that vision of an old white male with gray hair.